Hey, good morning. I'm Grape Nut, and I'm a backpacker who's infatuated with hammock camping. I'm out here at Fire Gizzard, 1 July. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and killing two birds with one stone here. I was actually going to go hiking with Jax this weekend, but we figured it'd be super busy because it was the 4th of July weekend, and so we kind of called it off. I think he's got to work today anyway. It's Friday. And I got a 4-day holiday. Sitting around the house yesterday and kind of working out what we were going to do this weekend, my wife and I. And it occurred to me that I had a campground reserved, so I requested a kitchen pass and she gave it to me. So thanks go out to my beautiful wife. So my initial plan was to hike from the northern end of the Fire Gizzard Trail. It's about 13 miles in length, the trail. And I'm going to hike north to south and camp at Father Adam's campsite. And then the next morning wake up early and then hike out, kind of take my time. And I don't know how many folks that will see this video are aware that 22 soldiers take their lives each day. And I'm retired military, so those of us in the military, we got a challenge going around. It's 22 push-ups for 22 days. And none of my friends have challenged me yet, so I'm turning it up a notch. I decided I'm going to do 22 miles today, and I'm going to go end to end, the Fire Gizzard, which will be more than 22 miles. Anyway, there'll be a lot of good exercise. Started at like 8:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna have to cook. Got my GPS on. Right now it says I'm averaging around 3 miles an hour, so I'm trying to keep it as speedy as possible. So anyway, here we are. It's a beautiful day in the Fire Gizzard, and there's going to be lots of sights, and hopefully I won't move so fast that I don't get to enjoy them. That's all for now. See you at the swimming hole. So anyway, I said see you at the swimming hole. Not sure there's going to be one today. 2 creeks have passed so far. They normally pull water out of are dry, small puddles. I'm about to go. You can see the sign here. I just came from this direction, and when you're on the Gizzard, this does this a couple times. You get to a place like this, and then it goes down. So, I don't know if you can tell how down that is, but that's down. That's level, that's down. Now the good news is, I think there's water at the bottom, so I'm gonna go down there and see if I can't pull some. And because what I really don't want to do is I don't want to have to camel up. I've got a 2-liter bag. Water's just over 8 pounds a gallon. At 2 liters, you can do the math, but that's more weight than I feel like carrying around, especially when I bang out 22. So anyway, here's a quick report. If you're thinking about the Fire Gizzard around July, it's a little dry. So if I can find some water to take a bath in, I will. Talk to you later. Alright, so doing pretty good time-wise. I stopped a couple times to get rocks out of my shoes and get a drink. It's, let's see, my moving average is 3.1 miles per hour. I've gone 5.62 miles. And this is my moving time is an hour and 50 minutes. So anyway, this is kind of disappointing. This is one of my favorite swimming holes on the Fiery Gizzard. And on the 1st of July, you can kind of see, if it hasn't been raining, kind of what you got. Now, if I was really hot, I could lay down in there, but that ain't happening. But all this is usually underwater. It's not deep. There's usually water falling over the edge of that rock too. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer, you know. This is where I was planning on. Taking a break and getting wet. So what does that mean? There's usually the last place to lose water is on the more difficult side of the route. I'm going from the south end to the north end before turning around at 11 miles and heading south. And when you do that, about halfway up, well, this is about halfway, but a little bit farther from this, I get a choice. There's a fork in the road, and if I go right, that's an easier path, no water. If I go left, it's just miles of rock garden, but it's down there by a place where there's usually water. So I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna slug down what I have in my jugs right now, and I'm gonna draw from this pool and keep moving. That's usually the third waterfall, small one. And then that pool down there, I'll be pulling water out of that later, probably today. But it's usually full, it's usually rushing down this hill. And this is the ravine that you now climb down into. This is the bottom of it. It's part of the new trail. So we got all the way at the bottom. We got a brand new bridge here. You can see the guys and gals that are working with their pickaxes and shovels. They're doing a great job, and this just goes up and up and up. And according to this sign, it's 8 miles to Foster Falls Trailhead, which is where I started. And my GPS says 7.72 miles, so I'm not turning around until I get to at least 11. I may walk all the way to the end to get a good source of water because they've got a bathroom and stuff at the other trailhead. But it says for Grundy Forest Trailhead, it's 4.3 miles, so that would put me over 11. It's supposed to be 13, but you know, I don't think anybody has gone through and mapped the exact distance since they did the walk around or the detour. So it may be a little bit shorter. Anyway, it'll be more than 11. That's all I'm worried about. Hey folks, well, according to the GPS, I am 10.5 miles into this. Let's check it out. And you see the upper right hand corner there. Movement time 3 hours and 40 minutes. Averaging about 2.9 miles an hour. So I still have a half a mile to go beyond this, but after seeing the lack of water along the trail, I'm incredibly happy to find this waterfall. So without further ado, I'm going swimming. Doesn't suck. Hey, look what I found. But yeah, it's hot. You know, just kind of moseying along, daydreaming, meditating, and only got 8 more or so. So probably see at the finish. I wish I had another pool on this side to swim in, but I don't. So, see you at the end. That's a wrap. $22. 7 hours and 47. Paul Cravey, I'm challenging you. 22 miler. That is all.